Coordinator.
So I will take the next few minutes to give an overview of the process by which we came to this draft document that you have, and also to highlight the recommendations that we currently have to work with. A thread running through this work, throughout this work, is embodied in the word carencia. We've heard a little talk about this concept already this evening, and there's no direct translation of this word in English, but it implies a deep connection to the land, a place where you're your most authentic self, a place where one feels at home. And this, in the food plan, we have in the very front a much longer quote by Esteban Arellano, who is a Mexican historian, writer, and a farmer, when he states that part of what defines our carencia, which gives us the sense of place, is our food. And we cannot separate our food from the way we work the land and the way we use our water. As we move forward as a community in developing and later manifesting this food future for Santa Fe, we believe that this is an important sentiment to constantly ground ourselves in. This document is the culmination of a 3-year process. A community food assessment was conducted during which surveys, focus groups, and discussion forums were held. From this initial process, we distilled some general priority areas that we later developed into these policy recommendations through a more comprehensive outreach process. These initial policy focus areas related to increasing fresh food grown in our community through various ways, to removing barriers from vulnerable populations, to support their access to fresh produce, which would be distributed through food centers, food banks, farmers markets, and from the farmers directly. And to focus on better senior nutrition, from providing ongoing education at senior nutrition centers, especially to those providing food for the seniors, and to make sure that they have access to more fresh and local food. The subsequent community outreach process was designed to connect with people working in the food system all over the community. And we have touched base with people from many facets of the food system, such as food access, health, education, and production, and policy creation. This list of contributing stakeholders represents the voices that have been collected and reflected in the document that you have, but it's by no means exhaustive. So now we're presenting our draft recommendations to you, the community, to help us identify the gaps, to prioritize policy areas further, and to refine our recommendations as we look forward to beginning to implement some of these strategies and creating some strategic plans. The structure of the document, you'll see, is divided into 3 main areas, as we've already discussed. We're thinking about growing food, learning about food, and getting food. These areas in the document also have bolded goal areas underneath them, which are very broad, we acknowledge. But what we've done is we've taken the liberty to start identifying some of the action-oriented steps that would lead to achieving some of these broader visions under these areas. In your documents or in the sheets that you have, you'll see the goal areas, and I'm going to read them verbatim because I think it's important that we all get on the same page with some of these concepts as we move forward. And I'll invite you to, if anything stands out or really resonates with you, to make some notes, to speak, comment during our open forum session, and to visit our public forum comment boards. Those are the comments that will help us to move further into this outreach process. We've also highlighted potential partners in thinking about who we want to collaborate with, who would be able to support some of these efforts under the goal areas. So the first area is getting food. This vision is rooted in building the knowledge of existing resources for food insecure people, and to also ensure that food is readily available through local stores, markets, senior centers, hospitals, and food. And schools. I'm sorry, thinking about food a lot tonight. So the goal 1 under getting food is improve our elders' ability to access fresh, nutritious food when they attend community meals at local senior centers and when they shop for affordable foods to meet their daily needs. Goal 2 is increase public awareness of the numerous food assistance programs currently available in the community and to improve individual and family access to nutritious food. Goal 3 is empower members of the community with the tools and knowledge needed for ensuring a reliable supply of good foods that support a healthy and active lifestyle. Goal 4, support farm-to-school programs which connect our children with educational opportunities around food and farming, lessons which are reinforced by serving students local foods in school cafeterias. And Goal 5 is engage community members around opportunities to celebrate local food and support our regional food economy. And again, under those goals, we have some very specific statements that we want to continue vetting with the community to get your feedback on. Learning about food is the next large section that we address through the document. Our vision for increasing the demand for local food is based on equipping residents with the knowledge, the skills, and the passion to make healthy choices for themselves, their families, and for the community. Goal 1 is to integrate and institutionalize wellness programs across Santa Fe County, which serve our school communities, city and county employees, and private sector employees. Goal 2 is to promote the development of healthy built environments which support access to healthy foods, create safe neighborhoods, and increase opportunities for physical activity. Goal 3 is to coordinate existing food assistance programs to ensure all county residents are informed about and able to access resources. And Goal 4 is to connect our diverse communities across Santa Fe County with nutrition education programs designed to meet folks' unique needs around achieving good nutrition in their daily lives. The last major section of our document is relating to growing food. The vision for food production in Santa Fe City and County is to ensure the viability of farming and ranching as a way of life and as a local economic generator that promotes stewardship of the land and resources. It is also a vision that plans for a future of food security through the integration of sustainable agricultural practices into the built environment. Goal 1 under growing food is to increase the impact and efficiency of area community gardens by supporting local nonprofits and governmental departments to amend community gardening policies. Goal 2 is to collaborate with the city and county to develop on-site gardens and senior centers to increase the availability of fresh and local food for seniors. And Goal 3 is to collaborate with area schools to increase the number of school gardens aimed at helping youth learn about food and farming, and to establish healthy lifestyles. Goal 4 is to implement water conservation strategies that help Santa Fe City and County residents minimize water use through educational programs, incentives, and policies. And there are 4 more under growing food. This was a large facet of the food system to look at for us. Goal 5 is to increase the viability of local farm and ranch activity by working with the city and county to ensure land use plans are supportive of agricultural use. Goal 6, develop production incentives to support small farmers and maximize food production in our regional food shed. Goal 7 is use resources and land management strategies to retain the health of the environment and the fertility of land available for farming activities. And Goal 8 is to partner with area, developer, and construction industry groups to integrate sustainability and agriculture into future development patterns all across Santa Fe City and County. So with that introduction, I'm going to go ahead and allow us to transition to the panel discussion, because that will be where we will have the opportunity to discuss some of these points that were brought up and hear some other perspectives from our panelists this evening. So thank you very much.